What up? Sit with me while I take out my hair. And I kind of just share my thoughts for today. It's been a whole week since I published my first video. And today, I come across this video by, what was his name? Myron Golden or something like that. And he was just talking about how, you could make your annual income your monthly income. And it was pretty interesting. It was pretty, how would I say it? It's like a spark that, you know, has been lit and now it's turned into a fire. Got me thinking about different ways of gaining income, and it's pretty interesting. There was four levels he talked about. The first one was involved physical labor. The second one involved unification, which is like management of other people. Managing their things and stuff. Doing it for other people. And the third one, which was what grabbed my attention the most, which is actually what I'm doing right now, was communication. And communication is pretty strong. Even we kind of a lot of people sleep on it because we're so used to watching other people do it that we're just like, oh, we don't really think about the fact that we can do it too. We can literally do the same thing. Like even if you were to copy somebody, you would probably be able to gain the same amount of wealth and success. So it's pretty interesting to me. You know, I saw that and I was like, dang, maybe I really should just go ahead and record another video. This is supposed to be my journal, and I tend to increase my effort with you know with what I get back. My first video did not do that good, but I kind of expected that. You know, I guess I lost a little bit of motivation, but today, it kind of hit me. I'm like, I can't rely on motivation. I'm not always gonna have it, but I can rely on discipline. So I'm gonna try to do a video per week, and from there we can increase the amount of times that I post videos. I want you guys to know that anybody can just talk about anything. And there was this quote. I might be saying it wrong, but it was something about a wise man learns from other people's mistakes, and a fool learns from his own. Now, I don't think that learning from your own mistakes is bad. Obviously, that's amazing. But think about it. If you learn from other people, like everybody, there's been so many people in this life, death, people who are dead and alive, and you can really learn from everybody. Like you can see, like most of the, like if you really think about it, the reason why we're able to identify danger is because other people have experienced it. Like let's say a fire just goes out randomly, our body instinctively knows that we have to get away from that fire because it knows that it can harm us. This is something that we have gone through in the past. Unfortunately, if you really think about it, somebody had died in a fire. Multiple people, probably millions, from fire disasters. And our body has learned to, recognize this as a real threat to let you know that, hey, there's, danger coming. You might want to get away from this. And the thing is, your brain doesn't even like, it tells you that, but you don't have time to process it. You just start running, like, really just instantly start running. It's an instinct. And it's pretty amazing if you really think about it. So, um, sorry, I lost track. Going back to what I was saying, you can offer knowledge, no matter what level of knowledge it is, to other people. And if you have something to say it. If you think it can help somebody, even if it's very specific as one person, as specific as it being one person, go ahead, do it. You're helping somebody out. It's pretty good. Already on a good path. So I think that more people should try to speak out, speak their opinions, and let their thoughts out. Sometimes some people can overthink and a lot of thoughts that can help and be valued to other people. Just in their head, sitting there, just taking up space, not letting other new thoughts to come. So I figured that I try to like maybe absorb a little bit of knowledge from the outside world and just share it with the people who are too busy to not look out for all this information. This world is a living dictionary, glossary, whatever you want to call it, because there's always something going on. There's always somebody driving a car that's letting you know that cars exist and you have to be aware of them. There's always somebody who either steals, it's a thief, kills people, murder. These people exist as an example of something that, could potentially threaten your life. And all of these examples of people who died, those are real people who died. That could have been your brother, your cousin. No wishing on nobody, of course. But, you know this because it happened to other people. And unfortunately, they have to live through that reality. That's their reality. But the thing is, we don't really think about the fact that we all share realities and it could happen to anybody. So, And that also brings a great point. Anything can happen. You don't know when it can be your last day on this earth. Why not do what you want to do? And make sure that what you're doing is good. If you really simplify things, there's only right and wrong. So when you simplify things, you start thinking simply about what's right and about what's wrong. And you should start limiting obviously what's wrong. Things that you hold on to just because, or maybe there's like a deep desire that plays with your brain. You have to try your best to cut it off because you're not really going to get anywhere with it. So I don't want to make this video too long because my first video was like 20 minutes. I don't want to make my second video so long where probably will have that many people who will really listen to this. Hopefully it reaches out to the people who needed this. Know that your worth is immeasurable. You can mean everything to somebody, you can mean nothing to somebody, but your worth can never be measured by something else, like a machine or another person. Nothing. Only you can determine your worth, and you give it to yourself every day depending on what you do with your life. So if you want to be this high class person, you might as well start acting like it. Even if you pretend that life is a movie and you're just being an actor, you're still doing the same habits that this person did to reach where they are. And eventually you keep that up, you build a discipline around that habit or habits, then you can definitely reach wherever you want to reach. So I hope this reaches out to somebody. Do not give up. You got this. This race of life, if you simplify it, you will get what you want to get. Don't overthink things. You know what's right and what's wrong. So you got this, man. See ya. Enjoy your blessed day. God bless you. And I love you, my friend.